In the horror production package, I had to create a film poster, a film website and a film trailer for our fictitious horror film idea, which should be suitable for the horror genre and your intended audience, which was 15 to 24, making our film certification of 15. The house style was clearly established in my pieces by using the same title on each product with the same font, which was jagged and looked sketched, and also the same colour scheme, which was black, white and red. I also used the same central image, which was the antagonist faced. As a group, we decided to call our film Black Crow Woods after the location in which it is set, which we took from our influence, Eden Lake. We kept to the theme of slightly jagged font to show the theme of the woods and keep with the horror genre. I believe my pieces would work well together in promoting the film, as I've maintained a style that would be easily recognisable not only as a horror film but also specific to what our film idea is. I believe the poster targets the audience as intended, which is age 15 to 24, most successfully, as it has generic conventional elements to establish it as a horror, such as the colour theme black, white and red, the central image of the antagonist face, the title, which is after the location, and the tagline, which is suggestive of the plot. The elements I'm most proud of from my horror production package was the camera work in our trailer. I feel this as not only did we use a range of techniques, including both fixed and handheld filming, we also used camera work typical to the horror genre, such as a montage to establish the plot, a point of view from the antagonist, which is hidden in the woods, a panning shot to show the scope of the woods. All of this made it more successful when it came to editing, as we used all of the footage we filmed. I believe the trailer is the strongest piece out of my portfolio, as I believe it is built up from the poster to the website, revealing more about the plot but not giving too much away, as it is a teaser trailer. I believe the trailer also shows my skills in both filming and editing, as a range of shots and techniques were used. We used a range of shots such as behind the shoulder shots, close-ups, panning, static noise shots and point of view shots, which worked well in our trailer, where our main influence was the Blair Witch Project. In terms of reaching our target audience, I believe my website was most successful, as my intended audience are the biggest technology consumers, an element of which I used a lot on my website, as I put in Twitter feeds and interactive Facebook buttons on my website. I also used internet social networking specifically for feedback on my trailer, where I posted it to Facebook, YouTube and Twitter, and this is evidenced in my blog. If I had to make improvements to one of my pieces, I would improve my poster. As much as it maintains with the theme of my film idea and follows generic conventions to horror, if I had to redo my poster, I think I would challenge some conventions and add more creativity to my poster, as I kept it quite simplistic. With the poster I did create, I established both the genre and the subgenre of my film idea through using elements such as low-key lighting, low saturation, a colour palette of red, white and black, and even using red to highlight important information such as the release date of the film and also the tagline. I also used this element to make the antagonist look scary, such as giving him red eyes and also a red scar on his forehead. If I promoted the film, I would release my poster first, as it would give my intended audience, age 15 to 24, a preview of what's to come and build tension surrounding the film's release. I would then release my website, as it gives a bit more away about the film but keeping the interest of the audience. Plus, using social networking tools I've put on my website allows the audience to get involved leading up to the release of the trailer, which would be released last in my horror production package, as this is the product that gives a taste into what the film is going to be like, but even with the trailer, leaving what happens in the film unanswered to maintain interest and suspense for when the film would be released. My skills over the year have constantly developed as I've learned more and more things. This includes skills in using a range of software on the computer, such for editing my products in post-production, and using equipment such as cameras, microphones and tripods to film our footage and take photos for our pieces. Alongside practical skills, I have also developed my critical skills, as I have learnt to effectively differentiate between higher and lower standards of work and what is required to achieve the higher